Hey everyone, welcome back. We're here with another case study and picking up my 10th and 11th door and the final piece of the puzzle for me to leave my W-2 job. So I picked up this duplex closing on January 2nd, 2024, and I will be moving into it as I took advantage of this new loan program that started November 18th, where you can get into a 2 to 4 unit multifamily home for 5% down with a conventional loan. And if you guys don't know the difference between like a conventional and an FHA loan, where you could get into a duplex for 3.5% down, the quality of the property you move into is extremely strict. And when you get your inspection report and appraisal, a lot of properties do not qualify for FHA, especially these 2 to 4 units that need some work. Conventional loans are a little bit more lenient. So I'm currently moving into this property. It was on the market for $125,000. I actually got it under contract at $120,000 with a max seller concession of 3%. And if you don't know what a seller concession is pretty much a seller can legally pay up to 3% of the sales price of the property for you to go towards your closing costs or rate buy down, various different things other than your down payment. After the inspection, which I got the best inspection report I ever had from any home inspector. So if you need a home inspector in the greater Cleveland area, I would say contact me. I can get you somebody. I ended up renegotiating and we actually got this property down to $116,000, still getting the maximum 3% seller concession. Was $3,480 for this property. So I was all in closing on this property for $9,107.80. My interest rate is 7.375. My PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurance, $917 a month. If you don't know me, I've been house hacking for years, moving into single families and renting out a room of the single family house I live in. So my roommate is actually still moving with me to this one. So I'll have $400 a month income coming in from that room that's in the unit I'm living in. The upstairs is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath duplex. Now, the one thing that I didn't like about this property, but I still went forward with it, water is tied together. And while there's only gas on the lower floor, the upstairs is all electric heat. So I will have to pay the water bill and I'll have to make up the difference in what I'm charging for rent. So like after I move out of this property and rent it out on both units, I'll still have the water in my name. But with that being said, the upstairs is renting for $300 a month right now. Yikes. Yeah, way under market rent. I've already spoke with the tenant upstairs, and before even closing on this house, he already knew he was moving. And he is moving out at the end of February. So I'm going to have to put about $2,000 into this place in the upstairs unit, which is a 1-bed, 1-bath. But after that's renovated, I should get about $750 a month, which puts my all-in gross income from this property to $1,150 a month. And I have a $917 PITI. So I'm up $233 a month. Well, kind of. Now I have to pay my utilities, so I'm not quite sure where those are going to fall, but it'll essentially I'll maybe be paying just a little bit of money to live in this house. Now, to not commit mortgage fraud, I have to stay here at least a year, unless I like move out of state or something and have a reason to leave. But either way, I plan to live here for at least a year, but eventually rent out both the top and the bottom. So when I do rent out the bottom at market rents today, about $875 to $1,000 a month for the 2-1 on the bottom floor. I also do have a 2-car garage on this property, and that will stay with the bottom floor. Well, right now I'm using it because I need a garage for other businesses and stuff that I do, and just storage. I have way too much stuff, and every time I move, I get rid of more and more. If you wanted to learn more about this awesome program to get into a 2 to 4 unit and essentially learn how to be a landlord while you're living there, there's not a cheaper way to get into a property. So I don't know, reach out to me or check out the article I have linked below. I can not only, share that article with you so you can understand what it all entails with this new loan program, but I can hook you up with a great realtor that understands it. I have great lenders that are very fluent in understanding this and can push this through without a problem. And, I'm here for you too if you have any questions. I do a lot of things with creative finance and getting everything I can out of every deal I do. And that's how I built my portfolio to, now 11 doors. If you wanted to learn a few more things, like how I just bought a house for, I got paid to buy it down in Charlotte, North Carolina, check out that video on my channel too, on my Morby method. And, stick around and subscribe, as my next video will tell you the breakdown of the house I'm currently living in and moving out and how that's going to look as a rental property. Is there anything I missed? Would you have bought a deal like this? Leave a comment below and let me know. Have a great one. I'll see you next time.